Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I will show you how you can recharge your air conditioner on a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. This video applies to Dodge Caravans made from 2008 all the way up to 2020. Okay, to start, leave the front hood. Now I will be using this AC recharge kit. You can buy these things at any car parts store, Amazon, eBay, even Walmart, Target. The usual price is around $40–50, but if on sale you can find it even for $25–30 bucks. Good thing about this AC recharge kit is that it's reusable. So once you have the kit, all you have to do for each recharge each summer, you just have to buy these cans, and these cans go anywhere from $4, $5, $6, $7 depending on the store, and depends how much your AC system is filled. That's how much you will need, but usually only 1 or 2 cans. This is a van, so it might take up to 2 or 3 cans, especially if yours have the rear AC as well. If it's completely empty, then it might need more, but generally small cars need only 1 can to fill it up. Okay, first I will explain how this will work. So this tool has 2 ends. Now this end with this sleeve that goes up, this end is gonna connect to the low pressure point on your Dodge Grand Caravan, and this other end will actually screw onto the can, and once it's screwed on, it's gonna pierce the can. You can see there is like a small needle inside. So before you start, make sure to unscrew this needle all the way out. Okay, so one important thing when attaching this to your AC system, always first screw on the can, but do not pierce it. Once the can is on, then attach this side to the low pressure charging port, and once this is attached, then you will pierce the can. That way the system will stay closed at all times, and you will not lose any refrigerant from the system or from the can. Okay, so like I said, first you will screw the can all the way onto this side, and make sure it's nice and tight. But do not pierce it yet, leave it like this. If you pierce it, the AC from the can is gonna go out through this side because it's gonna be an opened connection. Okay, now the AC charging port on this Dodge Caravan is actually right here. There is supposed to be a black cap on top of it, so just unscrew it. Mine is missing for some reason, but it is what it is. So this is the low pressure charging port, and you will connect this side with the sleeve onto that port. So just pretty much leave the sleeve, attach it on, and it's gonna just pop nicely in. Okay, I'm trying to work with one hand. Okay, but this is it. Now once this is all connected, now you will pierce that can. So just screw this all the way in, just like this. And when you will be charging the AC, you'll have to hold the can like this and slowly release the refrigerant into the system, but I will show you everything how to do it. Now most of the mechanics will tell you don't try to charge your AC by yourself, take it to the shop, they can do it professionally. I mean, I'm doing this for the last 5 years at least on every one of my vehicles on my car lot. I've never had any problems, never caused any damage. Just important thing is you don't overcharge it. That's why it's important to look at this screen. So you can pretty much see here the amount of refrigerant in the system. You basically never want to go in the red, and always make sure you get R134A for this vehicle, for 2010 Dodge Caravan. Yeah, but you're doing this at your own risk, so it's really up to you. This way you can probably save $100, maybe $200. If there is a leak in the system, this will not charge it because it's gonna leak straight out. If you have a leak, you will have to take it to a shop to have it diagnosed, so this will help you if you have maybe a small leak, so you have to recharge it every summer, or if there is no leaks at all, then you can charge it this way without any problems. I do it every summer, like I said. Now, if you have a small to medium leak, what you can try doing, you can try charging it with a thing called stop leak. It's actually the refrigerant mixed with some kind of different compound which can seal smaller leaks. Usually it works, for example, you charge it today and in a couple of weeks it gets empty or doesn't blow as cold as it was. Then you can try using that stop leak, and that might help you to get through the summer. But it's really up to you what you want to do. But if there is no leaks, this will definitely work out for you. It's gonna cost you $5 to $10 every summer. Okay, to start the charging process, go inside the van and start it. Okay, start the van, and what you will do now, you have to turn all the settings to the highest. So first turn the AC on, make sure it's set at the cold air, and then turn this to the highest setting as well. And make sure, if you have the rear AC, to turn it to the highest setting as well. And make sure this is selected to blow to the main vents here to your face. So while charging the AC, what I like to do, just get inside the van a couple of times and try with my hand if I'm getting any kind of if I'm feeling any kind of change. There is no need to rush things, so take your time, do this slowly. Take a couple of breaks, come inside and try with your hand if you're getting any kind of results. Okay, so to start charging, like I said, turn the can upside down and slowly start to release this knob. Yeah, just take your time, do it slowly, and while you are doing it, you can keep monitoring the screen to see how much AC is inside. My system is completely empty, so I know for this van I'll need at least 2 cans, but this is pretty much how you do it. After half the can, what I will do, I will take a break, I will go inside and I will see if I can feel any kind of difference. Okay, I'll go inside the van now and try to feel. Okay, now I can definitely feel it's still not cold, but it's not warm how it used to be anymore. I know I'd need at least a can and a half, maybe even 2.5 cans. But it's definitely blowing cooler than it was. Okay, my first can is empty. Now I will go again inside to check how it is. Okay, so my AC right now, the left side, driver's side, is definitely blowing cold. The passenger side is still kind of warm, but that's to be expected since the system was completely empty. And I just checked the rear AC. It's also warm, so I will continue charging it and I will put in the next can. Now when changing the cans, you have to be careful not to lose the AC from the system. So what you want to do, first screw in that screw inside the can, because if there is still any refrigerant in the can, so it doesn't get out, but it should be empty. And once you do that, you can safely disconnect this side as well. And now you can just replace the can same way like I showed you at the beginning of this video. So unscrew this one, then you can unscrew this screw at the top, and you can screw on the new can, then connect this to the low pressure port, and then pierce the can and continue charging. Now if there is still coolant left in this can, you maybe just had to use half of the can or whatever, you can leave it like this. So just leave this all the way inside, and that will hold the coolant in the can, so next time you need to use it, you can just use it like this. Okay, so I have my second can connected. Now there is no point for me to continue recording this video. I have to go inside, start the van, and repeat the process like I showed you at the beginning of this video. So once the AC starts blowing cold and this screen shows it's full or close to full, that's pretty much it. This is how you can recharge AC by yourself. Okay, I also have to mention, unfortunately these vans are famous for leaking AC, especially if you have the rear AC. Those pipes in the back like to leak, and it's quite expensive to replace them and to fix them. There is an option to cut them and patch them, but then you will not have the rear AC in the back, you will just have the front air conditioning. It's really up to you what you want to do, but this is something you can definitely give it a try. And if there is no leak in your system, this will charge your van and you'll enjoy your summer. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing and joining my automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.